Today we're back at LVCC. This video I got Dominic and Liam helping me out, but I just got a shipment of more parts in from Subaru. Those are my knuckles and hubs, but today we're going to be talking about this bad boy. This is a Subi Lift Oz lift kit all the way from Australia. As you can see, it is looks like a spacer. It's a spacer for my top hats. So this one, it's for the front, and my front spacing is 2.5 inches, and then it's off center for camber and caster to help correct it when it gets put onto the car. Then I have a set of 3-inch trailing arm spacers for the rear, as well as top hat spacers for the rear to match the trailing arms. But we're gonna go and put these on the car, and I'll talk about the process of putting them on, what you're gonna have to do to make sure they stay on, and all the goodies that you'll need to make it all work. So let's get to it.
What are you doing? What doing?
I'm setting up these knuckles. You're gonna need a press to throw these together. These are all in an interference fit inside of your knuckles here. So what I went ahead and did is Subaru has some seals on the back side you need to press in. So I'm kind of setting up these. Since I still work at a dealership, we have a press there, so it makes it pretty easy to take our bearing here. As you can see, you can line it up, but even tapping it, I can't get it to go in. You're going to need a bunch of thousands of pounds of force to throw it through here and get it centered and flat. And then once you get your bearing in, you get your hub, and it'll go right in the center of that bearing, and it'll seat. Then we'll have our hub. But what I was doing before, obviously since we are converting to disc brakes, those that are in the know would know you need different backing plates. The reason being, if you have drum brakes, it's going to continue this to be a full circle, and this hardware area is going to be much bigger. It'll extend out due to the drums, but since we'll have a caliper out here, what this drum setup in here is for your parking brake. In the last video, Nick should have showed you how to change out those cables, and then we'll show you all how to set them up here in a couple future videos. But for right now, I'm just setting up the knuckles so I can go ahead and take them down to my dealer, press the new bearings in, press the new hubs in, verify that everything's going to fit, and get everything all set up for Nick. That way, we have brand new knuckles, brand new calipers, everything on this car is going to be brand new underneath. It's going to be great.
Super rad.
So the first step to putting on the lift kit is you got to take off your struts, and I'm also going to be replacing my struts with brand new OEM struts, just because we found out that some of them were leaking oil. When we first took apart the car, we thought we were going to be able to throw this lift kit on and good to go. But then we discovered almost everything was broken or rusted together. So I went ahead and bought thousands of dollars of new parts to make this old Subaru not a Subaru. But, so let's get to it.
Nope.
I don't know about that one.
Alright, here we go. We got the driver's side strut off, so we're gonna go to the other side and knock that one out. But I'm gonna also need we gotta take the brake lines off the strut towers.
Some of them.
Because I drive a crumpy Nissan.
Someone.
Get a Koyo Rad.
That's why.
What's new?
So as you can see here, we got Liam mounting the top hat spacer onto our strut. This will go onto the driver's side. With this specific lift kit, they gave us all brand new hardware to go onto all the top bolts.
Torque to spec.
So for us, Liam didn't look in the box for the struts, and
Shush
they
up.
actually came with brand new bolts. So
Nuts.
nuts.
Hardware.
So, if you're not getting new stuff, you can get new stuff. We're putting on the new ones just because they're new, but that's what we're doing right now. So, here we got Liam installing the top hat spacer into the car with the strut attached and that looks super freaking nice. I bought these way back in February of 2020, and finally seeing them on my car makes me super happy. With those brand new struts, oh man, she is sexy. All right, so I in the beginning of the
Oh my god, yeah. Please nut on me. Can you put the nut on now?
I'm trying. Oh man, it's really hard.
There we go.
It's really hard.
Good. I need you to get
Hey,
past the nuts for
you
me.
need to stop sliding it in and out like that.
Okay.
You need.
I'm sorry.
You gotta hold it.
My
for,
arms
oh
are
my
weak.
God. Oh man.
You know? Okay.
Oh, it's so
all right.
hard.
I'm gonna let go
Okay.
now.
Oh man.
Okay.
That was a ridiculous shock out.
I don't know. Take the bolts out. Hold on.
Liam and Bucci had to go upstairs to take care of some stuff, but we got the driver's side rear strut out, and it looks nice. Just kidding. But we got it right there. We're gonna pull the other side out and then throw the top hat spacers on to the new struts. Let's get to it. So, even though we have all the knuckle and trailing arms out, you still have brake lines. Sorry, it's a little dark. That are attached right here. All you gotta do is pop them off with a plier, and yeah, then the strut will fall right out. And you can get to the strut towers just by pulling off the top piece of plastic, lifting up this little cap, and then they're right there. And then you also have your actual cap for the top hats. So
I need a 14.
Liam and Bucci got those top hat spacers on.
Lima
The
bean.
brand new strut, looking great. Now all we gotta do is install them into the car.
Whoa, bro! Look at how not dumped we are. This is the wrong way. This should be lower.
Coilovers only go down.
Coilovers only go down, bro.
Why aren't these coilovers things?
Okay, is your hole ready for my shafts?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting my.
3 of my holes are ready for your 3 shafts.
Okay, my shafts are coming up into the.
You meant.
Am I missing the shaft?
Yeah, you're not hitting it.
Oh, am I
Yeah, this is not going as well as last time.
friends.
This is bad. This is not good. Yeah, I'm not enjoying it. Just
Hey, careful, those are expensive.
oh my God.
Are my shafts in the hole?
One of them is.
One of them.
Yeah, you heard me.
Whoa.
Okay, that's 2.
Got the left one. These were
Well-
very expensive.
Okay, but.
All right, so we're almost done putting the lift kit on. All we have left are the trailing arm spacers. So I'll quick.
I'm sticking my shaft in the hole, Liam.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Are you ready for my shaft?
Yes.
All right, shaft
My
come
holes
in.
are ready. Don't tease me.
Did I
Come
fall
on.
out?
Come on.
Okay, there we go. Are my shafts in?
You gotta leave them in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God, there we go. Are my shafts in now?
Yeah, you got it.
Perfect. Are you nutting?
I'm not done yet. No.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
All right, you can stop holding it. I know
Okay.
It's probably pretty hard at this point.
It is pretty hard. I don't really need to hold it anymore. Thank you. Did you strip? You stripped it, didn't you?
Nick, I don't know how to tell you this.
What?
Well, you know how you got a unibody, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you know how there's like nuts
Oh,
inside
no.
the unibody?
Yeah.
One of the nuts just
It's on the car.
just like came undone from inside the car.
What do you? Oh. You're joking.
Oh, why would I joke about that?
So, the nut came loose from the body on inside the car.
Yep.
Time to rip out the carpet.
No, like it's in the car.
So we just ran into an unfortunate event.
Very
Ah.
unfortunate.
Extremely unfortunate. So while Liam was trying to take off the trailing arm bracket, the bolt came loose, but the nut inside the unibody is
It's broken off.
is
so
MIA.
To explain that a little bit better for you guys, we have the bracket here that we're trying to install. A bolt's going to go through this and into a threaded insert in the body. It's going to go exactly like that. So you're going to have that much thread into a welded nut in the body. Now that nut's only welded on in 2 places. And using an impact sometimes on older and rustier cars, kind of like this, as you're using that impacting force, you can actually break the welds on that nut. So that bolt actually loosened a little bit, but it didn't loosen all the way. And now the impact is just spinning everything as opposed to taking it out of that nut. And so what's happened is the welds on the nut inside the chassis have broken, and that nut is free spinning with the bolt attached. So it's going to be near impossible to fix that properly without really getting a new unibody. What we're going to try to do is we're going to strip out the rear seats. There's some paneling and stuff under there. We might be able to access the top side of that and be able to see that welded nut. We'll probably cut the bolt head off so we can get the bracket off. And then we will have to cut a piece of the car out from under the rear seats to be able to see in there, and then weld or just fish a nut in there. Weld if possible, but it's very possible that we won't be able to. Put a new nut in there with our new bolt, and then that bracket is staying in the car forever. You just break the bolt.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Yeah, so as you guys can tell, maybe there's a TSB on this for Subarus or something, but we just had the same thing happen on another bolt on the same side. So we're probably gonna call it here for right now and attack this another day.
regroup.
Yep.
Yeah, do some research and regroup here.
Dang. Well, I guess that'll do it for this video. We got all the struts in, and we also got the top hat spacers on, which is pretty awesome. But we have to take this bracket off to get to the emergency brake cable lines, and that was going to be done in the next video, which we can't do now because we have to tackle this project. So until we can get the boys together again to do this, the Subaru will be sitting here for another couple weeks.
Very sad farewell today.
Yeah,
We are not ending on a very happy note.
we thought we'd get everything
we
off.
would get some stuff done and just have Knuckles to do another day. That day is not today.
Well,
that's unfortunate.
see you guys later.
Hopefully your guys' day goes better than ours.
Yeah, this sucks. See ya.